Memphis with the ball, and this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers team. And they double up Morant. Jackson kicks to Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Martin. Doncic against Morant. A nice shot by Doncic.
Creating space. Doncic will move defenders around.
Morant scanning the floor. Over to the left wing. Coward. The rebound by James. Last game for the Lakers, they picked up the W against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Pass to Shaq. And finished off by O'Neal.
And LeBron James will outsmart you. He will open up things for other teammates with the pick and roll.
Here's Coward. Here's Doc. From 16 feet away, he cans it.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. Really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy.
Now here's Martin. Shot from 16. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies. I asked him what lessons he's learned from studying tape on Luka Doncic, and coach told me, well, one thing is you can't force him into anything. Luka plays at the pace that he wants to play at and goes where he wants to go on the floor. But we can try and take away his options, and that should present some obstacles for him. Back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
Good on the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You would gladly take those.
Ooh, the one-hand tomahawk, guys. Somebody's going to get their feelings hurt.
Yeah, they got the entire bench up right there as they saw that and out of their chairs. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. So, RJ, one of the stories for the Lakers last season were the strides that Austin Reeves took as a player.
Reeves increased his scoring averages, going from about 16 points a game to over 20. He is a steady source of offense, and I don't think there's any argument that he is one of the best bargains in this league. And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Lakers leading by 3. Now, here's Doncic. His last outing, 16 points for him. Feeds away. And the Lakers take on 2 more. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Pass to Doc. Back to Morant. And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game. Money's checked in for Luka Doncic.
Coming onto the floor for the Lakers, number 11, Ray, number 11.
Aldama passes to Morant. Over Martin. Shot clock at 6. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Kicks it out to James. A fadeaway J off the mark.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Morant passes to Doc. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Back to Jackson. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Now, I understand that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
And now, courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here are the teams that led the NBA in block shots last year. In third, the Grizzlies.
They were intimidating at the defensive end. Blocking shots, changing shots. You had to fight them for every bucket last year.
Martin with it. Guarded by Morant. And it's Martin missing. Pass to Doc. Tries it from 19. That one falls. Doc's got 6 points.
3 of 4 to start. Young fella came to play.
Lakers leading by 3. Martin, the pass to Money. Back to Martin. Here's Money. Turned in an outstanding game against Minnesota. Taken away. Jackson with it. He's picked up by Bryant. Out to the wing. Here's Aldama. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. It's a tie ball game.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to O'Neal. Outside, Martin. Now here's Shaq. Here's Money. Screen by O'Neal. And the Lakers with another miss.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here is Doc. 6 points for him. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
And let's check out stats for James. Last season, he played outstanding. And he ranked in the top 15 in points per game. One of the league's premier offensive threats.
And his floor awareness was impeccable last season. As you mentioned, top 10 in assists. Just does a great job of getting everyone involved. Austin Reeves is checked in for the Lakers. Doncic comes in for Martin. And yes, it's good.
Yeah, just too much big boy basketball by LeBron James, just bodying defenders inside.
There's the drive. Jerome in the corner. Crafty move. Here's Heaney, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Those are some hustle points, really bonus points when you put in a miss.
Jerome against Doncic. O'Neal a screen on Jerome. Reeves in the corner. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. And the Lakers lead by 3.
It's the confidence of Austin Reeves. He just knows what his shot is.
No one saw it coming off a finals appearance. Luka Doncic, Richard, traded to the Lakers.
I mean, we're talking about a 5-time first-team All-NBA player who was traded at just 25 years old. I've never seen it happen before. Expect Luka to have a big chip on his shoulder for the next few seasons.
Doncic against Jerome. Pass to Bryant over Jackson. Kobe's shot is off. And Jerome has got the ball here for Memphis. And stolen by LeBron. And now Bryant pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Creating some easy offense off the steal. LeBron James always lurking with those quick hands.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Now here's Morant. Back to Jerome. And another turnover here by Memphis. Money's checked in for the Lakers.
Substitution on the court.
LA's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. LeBron outside. Pass to Kobe. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's Spencer. He's defended by Reed. Now Jerome. Pass to Spencer. Here's Wells. They get it again. Edey gets the bucket.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Jerome against Doncic. LeBron a screen on Jerome. Shoots from the elbow. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Memphis trailing here. Doncic with the steal. LeBron right side. It's sent back by Edey. Well is wide open. A miss that time would have put him up.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Jerome against Doncic. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Morant, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. The Lakers also changing it up. Ayton comes in for money. And it's the kid in for LeBron. .135 left in the first quarter. Outside, Kobe. 5 to shoot. Releases. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Edey with a screen on Doncic. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
That's 2 really unproductive trips in a row, ending in turnover.
And the Lakers have possession. 1:06 left here in the first quarter. Reeves the pass to Doncic. Reeves against Morant. Reeves can't hit. Memphis has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And it's Morant missing. The Lakers leading. Here's Doncic. Kobe the pass to Doncic. Ayton sets the pick for Doncic. Shoots over Jerome. And Doncic gets it to go. Doncic has got 8.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
And Ayton throws it down.
With his length, Ayton can easily get to the rim. In fact, he almost makes it look too easy.
Morant with a wide open look. Sinks the triple. He's got 6.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Doncic. And such a nice move to make the basket work. And the Lakers lead by 5. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Lakers lead by 5. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Lakers?
They've made a point to take what's given to them in the mid-range. The jumpers are falling for them so far.
And another key for them tonight, attacking the basket. Taking it right to the hoop. Never a bad idea.
Brandon Clark is out there with Zach Edey. Then there's Ty Jerome. Then it's Jalen Wells. And it's Morant in at the shooting guard. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. And this Grizzlies organization, Greg, not afraid to innovate.
Yeah, we see that with the offense they've implemented. Different from just about any other team in the league. Rather than pick and roll, it's much more predicated on off-ball shifts and cutting.
Here's Doncic, following the basket by John Morant. Doncic finds Bryant. Back to Doncic. This one for 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Yeah, they seem unfazed by the hostile environment. I mean, just look at how efficiently they shot the ball.
Here's O'Neal. The second chance effort. Kicks it out to James. Jacks up a 3. Jerome with the rebound.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
It's
Nice finish. Oh, wow. Okay, Ja turning it loose. Someone throw that man some water.
on the wing, Doncic. Guarded by Jerome. And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning and defense that led to it. But hard to bet against a talent of his caliber.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Andre Ayton's checked in for O'Neal. Money comes in for LeBron. And Jake LaRavia is subbed in for Kobe. And this is game one of the group play stage of the NBA Cup. Teams are divided into 6 groups of 5.
And while those groups are randomly selected in the drawing, there is an attempt to kind of keep them balanced with teams slotted from different tiers based on their previous season record.
To the inside. Martin with the block. Over in the corner, LaRavia. Martin kicks to Ayton. Here's Doncic. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Here is the 2K leader with the list of last season's top three-point shooters. You take a look at Jerome. Dangerous player from three-point. A great talent with a great release.
The bucket must have looked 3 feet wide to him last year. I mean, very deserving in terms of that spot among the league leaders from 3.
Now the Grizzlies are one of 8 remaining teams, Richard, in search of their first NBA championship.
And the closest they've gotten was that grit and grind era when they made it as far as the Western Conference Finals in 2013. But can they get back to that level?
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Here's Morant. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And this is what John Morant does best. When he finds his rhythm on offense, he is almost impossible to guard.
Here's Martin, and he slams it down right on top of Brandon Clark.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Ayton a screen on Morant. With the fadeaway. Martin with the bucket. Martin's got the lead up to 7 now for the Lakers.
And I'm not really sure that's the time for the fadeaway, but he sure can make it count.
Here's Morant. Martin with the block. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Pass to Money. Down low. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Clock at 6. Ayton the screen. From 17 feet out. Edey with the rebound. Edey's got rebound number 8 now on the night. And he hits it and gets hacked down the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Hachimura, he's checked in for the Lakers. Lakers leading by 4. Doncic dishes to Martin. Over Morant. Pass to Money. It's rebounded by Memphis. Cox got rebound number 5 here tonight. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for Memphis. On Sunday, they'll face off against Scotty Barnes and the Toronto Raptors. Then on Monday, they'll go up against Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons.
And for that matchup against the Rockets, it will be the 9th bit of action for them during this young season. Every game a step closer to the finish line.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Edey's checked in. Morant against Martin. Morant outside. To the paint. Here's Edey. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Jerome against Doncic. Luka making it look so easy inside.
The skill of Doncic at 6'7", 230, it makes him an impossible matchup defensively.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isola. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Jackson's checked in. Ryan's checked in for Los Angeles. Jerome passes to Morant.
Substitution on the court.
Six to shoot from past the arc. And again, Memphis no good.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Pass to Martin. Edey with the rebound. Edey's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. It's Martin on the wing. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
That score in this first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Martin at the line for one.
That's good from Martin. And we've got our NBA Fright Night. Halloween, Greg. How about this? Some people love to go to the haunted houses. Some people like to stay home and give out candy. How about you?
Yeah, well, sometimes we've got to watch some haunted games, right? And some of these teams right now are playing some scary basketball.
Ayton sets the pick for Martin. Buries it from three-point range. Martin's got the lead up to 10 now for the Lakers.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Ryan against Morant. Aldama passes to Jackson. Back to Aldama. Now here's Morant for 3. And no good that time. Good work defensively by Bryant.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Here's Money. He has yet to score. Fires top of the key. And another basket for the Lakers.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isola. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Grizzlies making a switch here. Spencer's checked in. And then for the Lakers, O'Neal comes in for Ayton. And Smart subbed in for Martin. It's stolen by Hachimura. Here's Kobe. It's rebounded by Doc.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
Jackson passes to Aldama. And Aldama slams it in.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. Outside, Smart. Pass to Money. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. O'Neal kicks to Kobe. From the top of the key, and he nails the jumper. Bryant's got 13.
On offense, the efficiency of Bryant is really something else. He always seems to have a different type of shot up his sleeve.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
All right, a moment to see the stats for Smart. How he performed last season. Averaged about 9 points per game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And to have a player who can fill it up like him coming in off the bench, what an asset.
He's crucial to the success of their second unit because he can keep that offense rolling.
And the Lakers making a change here. Martin's checked in. Here's Spencer. Nothing on the board. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. It's Martin on the wing. No good with the wing jumper.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
Pass to Doc. Outside Jackson. Here is Doc, defended by Shaq. Here's Doc. Bangs home the trifecta. 9 points in the game so far.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
And here's Martin. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
And I love what he's been able to do on the glass, securing some extra possessions for his team.
Pass to Doc. Fires the three. And the rebound goes to Martin.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Here's Money. Aldama with the rebound. 1:52 left to play here in the half. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Money. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
To the wing on the left. Launches it. Poked away. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Smart. With this break in the action, we can show you the teams that had the most rebounds last season. Second, the Grizzlies.
Well, last year they took great pride in rebounding, understanding the importance of winning the possession battle.
The kid, he's checked in for Money. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Smart with the steal. Martin dishes to O'Neal. Martin the pass to O'Neal. Oh, the size and the force of Shaquille O'Neal.
O'Neal is a force of nature. Once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Shooting one.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
On the free throw, no good.
Over 7 feet, big, quick, great hands. Shaq is a one-of-one type of player.
Nice ball movement there, delivered the pass right on time.
Los Angeles leading by 11. 54 seconds left in the first half. Screen by O'Neal. Here's Martin. It's rebounded by Memphis. Doc's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Jackson misses. And here's the Lakers. They're on a 16-7 run. Fires it up. Los Angeles with another miss.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Here's Doc, and the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
And I like the decision-making. He's taking what the defense is willing to give him.
Yeah, if they aren't going to take away his space from mid-range, look, he's going to continue to shoot it.
Martin for 3, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that does it for the first half of play. Lakers on top. They lead by 9. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
I'm here with Coach J.J. Redick. What do your guys need to do to pull off this win?
Just continue to emphasize being organized, both offensively and defensively. When we've been in the half-court or in transition and we've been organized, we've done a really nice job. And overall, our guys fought.
I know you'll keep them organized. Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thank you for that interview. And we'll be back with more basketball in just a moment.
Hey folks, we know you're anxious for the first half breakdown, but a surprise start to the show is only fitting with some early season power rankings.
Yeah, taking a look at the Lakers, they've had a few bright spots. Still looking for consistency, but it's hard to get a good read on teams this early.
Yeah, everybody's still in the feeling out process. And looking back on that first half, it certainly hasn't gone as planned for the Memphis Grizzlies.
The free throw margin says a lot about this game. They're facing a defense that's dug in and looking way too comfortable.
Right now, they're playing like a bunch of scared
puppies. Release the big dogs.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And welcome back to the second half of our Halloween broadcast. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
So the Lakers 5 right now. Luka Doncic out there with Smart. Then it's Rui Hachimura. Then it's the kid, and it's O'Neal in at the 5. Morant against Smart. Up top, Morant. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Coward. From outside, off the mark. Los Angeles leading by 9. The kid, that's in, coming off the assist from O'Neal. The kid's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Lakers. And Dunn gets it to go.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
And they double up Doncic. Pass to the kid. It's stolen by Aldama. Here's Morant. And it's sent back by O'Neal.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
The Grizzlies trail by 10. In the center of things, Morant.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Smart finds Doncic. On the clock, O'Neal is screen on Morant. And it's Doncic missing.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Morant passes to Don. Morant against Hachimura. Pass to Coward. Over Smart. And it's Coward missing. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. It's rebounded by Doc. Doc's for Memphis. They've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Morant outside. Morant pulleys his way inside.
And now 6 straight points here coming on the inside.
Lakers leading by 6. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And Doncic throws it down.
Oh, from ultra close range, Doncic.
For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. To the middle.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Here's the kid. There's the triple. No good on that one. Morant outside. There's a screen by Aldama. Shoots. And it's Morant missing.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Richard the Dynamic Ja Morant. He is an absolute fan and broadcaster favorite.
I'm trying to think of a more exciting player than Ja Morant, and I'm coming up short. Ja doesn't just make plays, he makes memories.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. LeBron, he's checked in for the kid. Bryant comes in for Rui Hachimura. And Martin subbed in for Smart. Pass to Aldama. Here is Doc, defended by Shaq. Shot clock at 6. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Shoots from the line. Doc can't get it to go. Los Angeles leading by 8. Here's Martin. O'Neal kicks to LeBron. Pass to Martin. Looking to get back on track here. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top floor generals of all time. The guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow. If we're talking traditional point guards, I mean, I got to go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
And both free throws good for Martin.
Well, when you send him to the line, you know what the outcome is likely to be.
Here is Doc. He's got 15. And he lays it straight in. Doc's got 17 now.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
Outside, Martin. Pass to James. Trying to get open his shot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. At over 40 years old, Richard, the way LeBron James is still able to impact the game is absolutely incredible.
And just for context, through NBA history, the averages for a player once he turns 40 are 6 points and 3 rebounds. LeBron is blowing that out of the water.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce, courtside. Allie.
Thank you, guys. The Lakers going out and acquiring superstar talent in Luka Doncic. LeBron James said, everything I do on the floor, Doncic has the ability to do it or even do it better. That's how great he is. Even at his young age, he's such a unique, special player. A generational talent. Back to you, Kevin.
They're clearly happy to have him. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Pass to Coward. Off target from outside. Intercepted. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Offline with his 3.
They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. James finds Doncic. Back to LeBron. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And while we have a moment, let's check the stats for Doncic. He's coming off an excellent season. Last year, checking in at 28 points per game, 7 assists, and 8 rebounds. And you look at his score, and he was #1 on the team last season.
His ability to play through contact, his exceptional concentration, that's what makes him a great finisher.
Here's Doc. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Lakers leading by 7. Here's Martin. The shot missing. Morant with some nice D. The Grizzlies have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Back to Martin. And the shot goes in. Martin's got 16 points. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stretch for the Lakers?
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And also, they've made it a point to push it off turnovers. They're playing smart and alert, capitalizing on mistakes.
Martin dishes to Doncic. Shoots over Jerome. From the high post, he drills it. Doncic has got 4 points this quarter.
And when Luka sees the mid-range open up, he takes the shot, keeping things simple.
Pass to Jerome. Morant sets a screen for Jerome. Down low and stolen by James. And here's Kobe. Inside, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Let's take a moment to look at the 2K leaderboard and see last year's high-scoring teams. Second, the Grizzlies.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. You could see their confidence grow as the year went on, and the points really started to pile up.
Austin Reeves is checked in for Luka Doncic. Here's Jerome. Martin with the block. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. Here's Jerome. No scoring in this one. 5 to shoot. Pass to Spencer. Hands it from downtown.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Now Martin. He's got 16. O'Neal a screen on Jerome. Jerome with the steal. Wells passes to Doc. The shot from the low post is good. And now it's just a 4-point Laker lead.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Jerome against Martin. With the drive. Yes, that goes in. Martin's got 8 points in the quarter.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Count that one.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Lakers leading by 4. Martin with it. He's got 18. To the inside, O'Neal. Edey with the rebound. Edey's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Pass to Doc. 1:10 left in the third quarter of the game. Jerome in the corner. Over Reeves. That is good in the Los Angeles leads. Cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Jerome.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Martin the pass to Kobe. Back to Martin. And the layup's good off the glass. And that's 20 points for Martin.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
And Doug gets it to go.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
For the lead, drains it from beyond the arc. Doc's got the lead up to 1 now for the Grizzlies.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Kobe. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
And you talk about pure scores, Kobe is near the top of that list. This guy makes it look easy with all that talent.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
And from a team perspective, having your off-guard ripping passes like that, it's awesome. It shows you have guys willing to give up the rock.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Morant is out there with Ty Jerome. Then it's Zach Edey. Then it's Jalen Wells. And it's Clark in at the 4. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Outside for Martin. Now here's Bryant. By Wells. The Grizzlies trail by 3. To the paint. Martin with the block. O'Neal a screen on Jerome. Here's Martin. Pass to Shaq. Not stopping O'Neal in close. Wow, what a play.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
Now here's Wells. Morant outside. Pass to Wells for the 3. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 8th assist in the game.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
They set the pick. Martin the pass to the kid. Back to Martin. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Just lost his head out there. What happened if you're pushing a little too hard?
And the Lakers making a change here. Kennard's checked in. Pass to Edey. And the dunk by Edey. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Reeves the pass to Kobe. It's sent back by Edey. And they're able to recover. And it's Clark in the corner. Pass to Jerome. Good on the three-point shot.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. There's the pick. Here's Bryant. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Brandon Clark. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Memphis.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And the other thing you notice is how committed they've been to playing with the pass, constantly moving that ball from one side to the other.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Ayton, he's checked in for Shaq, and Luka Doncic subbed in for Luke Kennard.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Doncic passes to Reeves. Down low, here's Spencer. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, the defender all over.
At the line for your Grizzlies.
First free throw is good. Money's checked in for the Lakers. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Lakers trail by 5. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter.
And I love how Doncic reads the floor, varies his pace, and uses every trick of the bag to get where he wants to go.
Here's Spencer, guarded by Doncic, to the middle. Here's Edey, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Edey's got 4 points this quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Doncic finds Bryant. Pass to Money. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jerome deciding where to go with it. Inside. And the dunk by Edey.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And they double up Morant. Pass to Spencer. Memphis moving it around. Morant outside. And And the dunk by Edey.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
It seems like they haven't missed.
Martin's checked in for Austin Reed. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team, everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Edey gets the bucket.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Martin against Morant. Martin, the pass to Money, to end the run, and he slams it one-handed.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Knock the pass to Jerome. Here's Spencer. Pass to Edey. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And that's how you want to use your fouls, not allowing him to get to the rim.
He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second. Lakers trail by 10. Bryant in the corner. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Bryant's got 21.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Pass to Edey. Here is Doc. Lets the three fly. Traps in the tray. Doc's got 32 points in the game.
And he's quickly up to 4 made threes in this game. Sheesh, get this man the rock.
Here's Kobe. Bryant bullies through.
Such body control from Bryant, able to take some hits there on the way up.
Memphis leading by 9. Pass to Edey. Back to Morant. From down in the low post, it goes. He's got 20.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Kobe, the pass to Money. Outside for Martin. Pass to Money. Back to Martin. Takes it off the glass.
As a player, a rough first half, look, it can wake you up. Sometimes it leads to much improved play in the second half.
Here's Edey. Up top, Morant. Covered by Martin. Out to the right wing. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And the dunk by Edey.
The dime courtesy of Morant. I'd love to play with Jeff. He's always looking to move that ball.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 11. And it's blocked. One-on-one here. Stolen by Jackson. Morant against Martin. Down low, Edey the bounce pass. Nails the baby hook. Edey's got the lead up to 13 now for Memphis.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Here's Martin. Here's Money. It's good. Money's got 4 points in the quarter.
If they're going to want to close the gap, they're going to need to start running more sets through him. Let your stars lead the way. Come on.
And we have a timeout called by Thomas Isola. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Santi Aldama's checked in for Edey. Morant finds Aldama. Here's Coward, covered by Martin. Shakes him, had a hand on it. Doncic. Morant with the steal. Here is Doc. It's good.
perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Here's Doncic. Now here's Morant.
Look at how Morant takes flight. Looks like this man was shot out of a cannon.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They trail by 16. Got it to go off the glass.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Memphis has gotten in the groove from three-point range. They are 4 for 4 since the third quarter ended. Ah, it's good!
Just taking what the defense gives him. Morant keeping it simple on offense. I love it.
Shot from 16. That one misses. Memphis leading by 16.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Grizzlies.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
Well, you know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Doc.
The work he put in on the glass helped shape this game, never taking a play off and closing out a number of possessions.
Oh, what a finish!
Assisted by Martin.
And for Memphis, they're shooting around 60% of the night. Amazing work offensively so far. Doncic against Morant. With the step back. Clock at 6. It's off target. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. And tonight, not just a regular season win, it also counts in the NBA Cup standings.
And if you look at the teams that advance in the Cup, you normally have to win this first game, so they're off to a strong start.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Doc.